Hello, you've caught me in my little happy corner. So this is my corner where I come to knit, and at the moment it's socks that are at the top of the queue. So this is the one of two pairs that I've got on the needles at the moment. So talking about socks, I wanted to introduce you to my next workshop. I've had quite a few people expressing the desire to make socks. Some have been talking about the dread that they have of socks, that it frightens them the thought of actually making them. And I have to say that I can fully understand how you feel. When I started blogging, it's probably about 9 or 10 years ago now, socks were quite popular. Everywhere, every blog you went to, somebody was making socks. And there were sock clubs that you could join, and you'd get different wool each month to do a different pair of socks. So there were quite a few orphan socks around at the time, where one got made and then the second one didn't. But it just didn't have the appeal to me. I couldn't see the attraction of knitting socks, and I think the biggest problem was I was scared of these. The thought of knitting with maybe sort of 3 or 4, even 5 needles just terrified me. I didn't think I would know what to do with them. So it was something that I put off for years and years. But then that seed just must have been there germinating, because I thought I needed to give it a go. And the trigger for me was that signed up for a newsletter on a website, and one of the free gifts was a sock pattern. So I thought I'd give it a try. If I tried it and didn't like it, I hadn't lost anything, but I could say I tried it and I didn't have to do it again. But if you've been following my blog or my page on Facebook for a while, you know that once I did it, I was hooked. I think in that year, there probably hasn't been a month that's gone by where I haven't had at least one pair of socks on the go. So that's what we're going to do for our next workshop. I wanted to try and take out some of that fear and sort of have shared that journey with you, sort of from beginning to the end of the socks. So I will start with you, and we'll go through the cast on, how to distribute your stitches across the needles, and how to knit in the round. We'll do the heel. Well, some of you will have picked up that the heel is my favourite part. So we'll be doing a reinforced heel, the heel turn. Also I'll go through the toe shaping with you and the casting off using a Kitchener stitch. If you don't feel confident enough to do a Kitchener stitch, then I'll show you an alternative way of casting off your stitches. You will need some experience of knitting before you start. It's definitely not going to be never done any knitting before and start and finish a project. You just need to know the basics of casting on, knitting and purling, and if you're proficient with that, then I'm sure we can walk your way through it. I will do a pattern for you especially, so that the cast on stitches and your foot length is going to fit you perfectly. And as I said, I'll be there with you from start to finish. You'll get 6 weeks in the group, so that I'll be on hand whenever you need me to talk you through different areas. At the end of the course, as a thank you, I will write you'll have a choice of 2 patterns, and I will draft it especially for you to fit the size of sock that you want to do. So that'll be my thank you at the end. So basically you'll be getting 2 pairs of socks for the price of 1. So I hope that some of you will join me. Don't let fear put you off. I will put a link on the end and in the comments so that you can sign up to join us, and be free to do that at any time. So look forward to seeing you there. Before we go, just give you a sneaky peek at one of the pairs that I'm doing now. You may have seen the goldfish ones that I've done, and the next ones was little putty cats. So that's been fun. So I'm going to go back. I've got the second one of these to do as well as those socks for Daniel. So I'll speak to you soon.